Hi everyone, this is Amy and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making Yakgwa or Korean honey cookies. I bought this Yakgwa mold straight from Korea, and if you don't have one, you can just use a cookie cutter or a mooncake press. For our soaking syrup, we need to grind up a 3-inch piece of ginger, 2 cups of water into a pot, a cup of honey, and a cup of rice bran syrup. If you can't find rice bran syrup, just substitute with more honey. We're going to heat this up over low heat. We don't want to boil this. We just want to melt both those syrups into the water. Once it's melted through, we can shut off the heat, add in the ginger, stir this around, and set this aside to let this cool down. Now for our dough, in a large bowl, we need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of glutinous rice flour or mochiko, if that's what you have, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Mix that together. Then we're going to add 1/3 cup of sesame oil. We're going to rub this through until it's fully absorbed into our dough and resembles beach sand or little pebbles. It should look a little something like this. Now for the liquid ingredients, we need 1/4 cup of water, 1/4 cup of soju. This is going to add flakiness. 1/4 cup of honey. Just rolling that on and stirring that together. Soju will help melt the honey. And this is where I realized my proportions were wrong. Originally, I was going to do a half recipe of this, so I used a half recipe amounts of the dry ingredients and a full recipe amount of the liquid ingredients. Luckily, see, it shouldn't be this goopy. There's an easy fix to this. So because too much liquid, not enough flour, we're going to go ahead and add in another 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. No harm, no foul. Mix that together. As usual, your best tools are your hands. Once it starts to come together, we're going to start bringing this dough together, and we're going to tip it out on the workbench. We don't want to overwork it because we're not trying to build gluten here. We want a nice, flaky dough. So just knead this until all the dry is absorbed into the liquid and forms a nice little ball. Now to form these, I am greasing up my Yakgwa mold with a little sesame oil so nothing sticks, and it's going to add to the sesame flavor of this. We're going to pull off a chunk about 1.5 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons of dough and start pressing that in. You want every little nook and cranny. This press has like a lotus motif, and it's traditional for Yakgwa, but you could use a mooncake press if that's what you have too. Just make sure they're not too thick. So press, press, press. And once it's done, pop that out and look at this cute little lotus cookie. Adorable. We're going to do that until we use up all of our dough, and I'm just resting them on a little rack. You should be heating up some nutrient oil to 265 on the stove. And we're going to fry this once on low heat and again once they start to float. We're just going to cook these until they're golden and they start to float. Go ahead and give them a little stir. Once they start to float, jack up the heat to 350 and fry until they get nice and brown. And we're going to pull these out and let them drain on a rack for only about 20 seconds before putting them immediately into our soaking syrup. Now, some recipes call for this to sit overnight. I'm just soaking them until I'm done with the rest of the cookies frying. After everything is fried up and it's been soaking for at least 20 minutes, the last batch, we're going to take these out, sprinkle a little kosher or sea salt. A little saltiness brings out the sweetness, and garnish with some pine nuts, pumpkin seeds, whatever nuts that you like or have on hand. Then we're going to let these dry completely on the rack before plating them up. And these are looking adorable. So I've been obsessed with these since watching Alchemy of Souls. It's the favorite cookie snack in that show. And now let's give these a taste. It's crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. Sesame flavor is so predominant, but you get that gorgeous sweet honey, that spicy little ginger hit as well. The saltiness adds to the sweetness, and the nuts just give a little earthiness as well. And these will last for about 3 weeks in an airtight container. But there they are, Yakgwa Korean honey cookies. I hope you all try to make them in your home. Thank you so much for spending time with me again today. I appreciate every single one of you. If you liked this video, give a like. If you loved it, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell if you haven't already, because I put out new videos every Thursday. Thank you again. Until next time, happy cooking.